got involved in it because I received a phone call from a sidewalk counselor who was carrying a cell phone and had taken a call from a woman in El Paso, Texas, who had taken mifepristone, also known as RU46, or the abortion pill, and had decided that she wanted to reverse the effect. She wanted to stop her medical abortion. And so this counselor, Terry Palmquist, was asking if I had any ideas on how to help her. At that point, I had not heard of anybody trying to reverse the effects of mifepristone, although it turns out that a year to 2 years earlier, Dr. Matthew Harrison, who's since been involved with me in this effort, actually had a case of a very, very similar circumstances of a woman who came into his office seeking reversal. But I did not know about his case at that point. So I knew, though, I had studied mifepristone and how it works. It works by blocking progesterone receptors. And we know that progesterone is crucial for the pregnancy. That's why it's called progesterone, progestation. And so I knew that mifepristone, by blocking that crucial hormone, led to the separation of the placenta from the lining of the uterus, and that led to the death of the little embryonic human person. And I also knew that I had patients who had come to me who had what we call threatened miscarriages, who were cramping and bleeding while they were pregnant and had low progesterone levels. And I knew that in those cases, if I gave supplemental progesterone, I could avert the miscarriage. So I thought in my mind, well, perhaps this is a very analogous situation. If I can give extra progesterone to outcompete that mifepristone, then maybe we could avoid the medical abortion. So I came up with a protocol right there on the fly. I contacted a doctor in El Paso, Texas, asked her if she had progesterone. She did in her office, asked her if she would give it in the fashion that I had described. And she said yes, and she did it, and the baby survived. So that was the first case. Then after that, more people started calling me, asking for advice on how to help women in these situations. I would give them advice over the phone. Before we knew it, we had a handful of cases, and Dr. Mary Davenport and I published the first article in the medical literature about reversing mifepristone using progesterone. Since then, we have published 2 other articles, including the latest one earlier this year, which is describing more than 250 cases of successful reversals. So we're very, very excited about that and see that this is really catching fire across the country with more people interested in it. And more women are finding out that they do have a second chance at choice and that we can help them with that.